Hi there, it's July 24th and time for Proverbs 24. Now we're finishing up the 30 sayings that Solomon wanted us to memorize. We had covered 21 or 22, or maybe less or more, depending on how you broke them up. But there's at least 8 here, so let's memorize these too, shall we? Don't envy evil men or desire to be with them, for their hearts plan violence and their words stir up trouble. Now, he's already said this once, huh? Yeah, stay away from those kind of people. A house built by wisdom, let's try that again. A house is built by wisdom, and it is established by understanding. By knowledge, the rooms are filled with every precious and beautiful treasure. Wisdom. Get that? Wisdom builds a house. Understanding and knowledge are what fills the rooms with every precious and beautiful treasure. Doesn't say anything about money, does it? Interesting point. Hey, verse 5. A wise warrior is better than a strong one, and a man of knowledge than one of strength. For you should wage war with sound guidance. Victory comes with many counselors. Eh? Better to be smart than to be strong. Wise. Wisdom is inaccessible to a fool. He does not open his mouth at the gate. Right? Is that just a fact? Right? Fact. The one who plots evil will be called a schemer. A foolish scheme is sin, and a mocker is detestable to people. Got plenty of those out there, don't we? See, now this may be 2, but it looks like 1 to me. Right? We'll count them when we're done. 10. If you do nothing in a difficult time, your strength is limited. Rescue those being taken up to death, and save those stumbling towards the slaughter. If you say, but we didn't know about this, won't he who weighs hearts consider it? Won't he who protects your life know? Won't he repay a person according to his work? Yes. If you stand by and do nothing when you know, right, God will consider it. God will know. God will repay a person according to his work. That's deep, huh? Hey, 13 and 14. Eat honey, my son, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to your palate. Realize that wisdom is the same for you. If you find it, you will have a future, and your hope will never fade. Right? Honey is good to your palate. Knowledge and wisdom is good to your soul. Right? It's good for you, knowledge. If you find it, you'll have a future, and your hope will never fade. I like that. 15. Wicked man, don't set an ambush at the camp of the righteous man. Don't destroy his dwelling. Though a righteous man falls 7 times, he will get up, but the wicked will stumble into ruin. Like that? That's pretty cool, huh? Wicked man, don't set an ambush at the camp of the righteous man. Don't destroy his dwelling. Though a righteous man falls 7 times, he will get back up. Right? Now, who do you know that keeps getting knocked over and he keeps getting back up? Amazing, huh? 17 and 18. Don't gloat when your enemy falls, and don't let your heart rejoice when he stumbles, or the Lord will be displeased, and turn his wrath away from him. That's kind of important, right? All of us are laughing at people and celebrating when they lose and fall and get hurt. God doesn't like that. Jesus said you're supposed to love everybody, even your enemies. So you can gloat and rejoice when somebody falls that you love? I don't think so, right? 19 and 20. Don't be agitated by evildoers, and don't envy the wicked, for the evil have no future, and the lamp of the wicked will be put out. Right. All the stuff you see these people having that you're envying and you want, short-lived. Okay, it's short-lived, and you have a future. I forgot to highlight that. Okay. 21 and 22. My son, fear the Lord as well as the king, and don't associate with rebels, for the destruction from them will come suddenly, and who knows what distress these two can bring. The Lord and the king. Right? So that was 30 sayings of the wise. Let's see how many we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's at least 30. We might have broken it up into more, into like 32 or 33, but that was 30 sayings, covered 2.5 chapters. Right? There you go. And here's more. These sayings also belong to the wise. Okay? They belong to the wise. We finished our 30 sayings. So. It is not good to show partiality in judgment. Whoever says to the guilty, you are innocent, people will curse him, and tribes will denounce him. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and a generous blessing will come to them. Now, you don't have to look too far to see this going on today, right? In all circles. And people are lying about it. Happens then, it happens now. 26. He who gives an honest answer gives a kiss on the lips. Right. 27. Complete your outdoor work and prepare your field afterwards. Build your house. Right. Work on the foundation and the grounds first. Right. Common sense. Don't testify against your neighbor without cause. Don't deceive with your lips. Don't say, I'll do to him what he did to me. I will repay the man for what he has done. Don't ever get even, right? You put yourself down on their level. And it just, you're no better than they are if you do that. Right? God says he'll avenge you, and he will. Verse 30. And this whole thing is it's a parable, okay? I went by the field of a slacker and by the vineyard of a man lacking sense. Thistles had come up everywhere. Weeds covered the ground, and the stone wall was ruined. I saw and took it to heart. I looked and received instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the arms to rest, and your poverty will come like a robber, your need like a bandit. Right? Solomon had no use for lazy people, okay? Absolutely not. And they made it easy to be lazy nowadays, So there you go. That's Proverbs 24. We finished up our 30 sayings that we're supposed to memorize. We only highlighted them because we were counting them. Don't envy evil men or desire to be with them. Okay? Don't envy these evil people. A lot of people do. I want to be bad and tough like they are. I want to be a thug. That never works out. A house is built by wisdom and is established by understanding. And by knowledge, the rooms are filled with every precious and beautiful treasure. Okay? A wise warrior is better than a strong one. Like that. Wisdom is inaccessible to a fool. The one who plots evil will be called a schemer. A foolish scheme is sin, and a mocker is detestable to people. Right? And this is kind of long. If you do nothing in a difficult time, your strength is limited. Rescue those being taken off to death and save those stumbling towards slaughter. If you say, we didn't know about this, won't God who weighs the hearts consider it? Won't God who protects your life know? Won't God repay a person according to his work? Right. If you can do something, you need to do something. You need to say something, right? Eat honey, my son, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to your palate. Realize that wisdom is the same for you. If you find it, you will have a future, and your hope will never fade. Right? Always seek wisdom, like you would seek food. Important. And this one is kind of strange. Wicked man don't set an ambush at the camp of a righteous man. Don't destroy his dwelling. Though the righteous man falls 7 times, he will get up, but the wicked will stumble into ruin. Right? Though a righteous man falls 7 times, you knock him down, he will always get back up. They should learn that lesson, right? And this is important. Don't gloat when your enemy falls. Don't let your heart rejoice when he stumbles, or the Lord will see, be displeased, and turn his wrath away from him. That you shouldn't be having ticker tape parades and gloating and celebrating and rejoicing when your enemies fall. And don't be agitated by evildoers, and don't envy the wicked, for the evil have no future, and the lamp of the wicked will be put out. Right? Everything they have is temporary. Okay, you live 70, 80 years, and then it's all gone. Okay? You spend your whole life trying to get it, and then it's over. And then what do you do? Right. We should think about what we have forever that will never fade away. Right. Okay, and the last one. My son, fear the Lord as well as the king, and don't associate with rebels, those given to change. For destruction from them will come suddenly, and who knows what distress these two can bring. Right, got that? There you go. We didn't highlight any of the new ones. I mean, we could have highlighted them all and talked about them, but we didn't. This one's the 29th, kind of important. All right. Don't say I'll do to him what he did to me, and I'll repay the man for what he has done. Don't get even. Don't get even, just let it go. Let God take care of it, and he will. So there you have it. That's 24 for July 24th. We're going to keep doing this. Almost to the end of another one. I think that was the that 24 was the last of Solomon's collection. Okay, from the rest of 25 through 31 were Proverbs that were written by other people, but were students of Solomon. Okay, and they're Proverbs of Solomon copied by King Hezekiah's men and put into writing. Stuff that they studied and recopied. But we'll get to those, and then we'll end another month here pretty soon and start over again. So let me know which version you'd like me to use next month. I've used most of the newer versions, and I like to use a different version each month just so you get a different take on it. So, but until later, we're doing Through the Bible in 1 year. I think we're still in Isaiah, but we're doing that. We're only 206. So until next time, be good, stay humble. See you later.